What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's talk about Amara and Safari. It's like, what's going on? It seems like Amara just either she's desperate for a storyline, she's desperate for that Safari. Safari done put it on her, he done laid it down, or basically she's trying to get the attention that Safari accused her of trying to get before when they was happily cohabitating back and forth from one another's apartment. Like, child, there's a whole lot going on in this situation. But as you know her castmate, and she was her friend Eliza, was out here sleeping with Safari too. But she said she slept with Safari because Amara told her that she didn't have nothing with Safari. It wasn't real, blase and a third. So she took it upon herself, Future's baby mama, to go out here and sleep with Safari. I guess, like, you know what, it was just gonna be fine. You was gonna show up, and then she was calling Safari and Eliza to have Safari to have her back and basically say something like he want to be with her, or he's not with Amara or things of that nature. And he definitely shade her and pushed her to the back, like Safari knows where his bread and butter is at right now. But in any event, it seems like these two ladies, when it comes to Amara and Elijah, they cool. So whatever the case may be. But I don't know if Amara is going to really take Safari serious, because he's basically trying to get back to where they used to be at, and he said he's going to take that extra mile for her and all this other good stuff. He miss her. But one thing is for sure, he's going to be on Ray J's new network, and it's going to be a dating show. So he's going to do what it do, baby. He going to do everything he do. Okay, so he's not taking Amara seriously. Hopefully she's not, because she's acting like it on this show, like she taking him serious, like what he's saying is true. They just did music together. The song is okay, like it's not my cup of tea, but maybe if I had a shot of tequila it would be. But in any event, they shot their music video, and he's looking, basically telling her he missed her. She said, I miss you too, and he wants to get back to where it used to be, and he's gonna put in that extra effort, and he's gonna go that extra mile for her. Like, come on, Safari's not going no extra mile for nobody. He wouldn't even go get no Pampers and no milk. And his ex-wife done broke the vases through glass through the house. You already know. So in any event, and Amara's considering this, and it seems like Safari always wants to date a woman that is going to be combative and basically call him out on this and going to confront him when Safari don't want to be confronted. Anytime somebody confront him about his behavior, what he does, he don't want to hear it. You're always picking on me. It's just like he doesn't like confrontation. So why do you get women that are going to be confrontational with you? Because they're not going to put up with your behavior. You should just date Jessica White, because you guys are already hitting it off. But she got a little threatened by Bambi at first, and also Erica Mena, and she basically just back. But she was telling you that she's submissive, she don't mind this, she don't mind that, all the things that you out here doing in the streets, Jessica White don't mind. So won't you get a woman that would submit to what you want, instead of getting a woman that's gonna cuss you out and tell you about how you is, and then fight with you on TV? Like, come on, you can't have your cake and eat it too all the time, Safari. Like, what's going on? And then we move on to this whole situation when it comes to Amara. She's basically going to let Alan, be even more closer, or she's going to take the kids to DR to see the rest of his family. But the reason why everything wasn't so kosher and so good, and he couldn't just come here and stay with her and be with her, she was trying to give him an ultimatum, and he had a wife, and he wasn't leaving his wife, he wasn't leaving his home. So now they all put their heads together. They see that you want Love and Hip Hop Miami, you got a name out here in these streets. He got two twins with you. He done already did it. He done already had the kids. He ain't with you now. So therefore, he got a real estate business, which Amara accused him of trying to use her and his daughters as basically as advertisement to get his name, so people can mess with him and blah and the third. But in any event, he has called out Amara plenty of times, and Alan, he don't be playing with her. Bailey, what's up? Brooke, she's back in the building, loving hip hop, and she is sounding good, and her music sound good on the show, especially the last episode. But Amara is basically, she don't know what to do because Safaree wants a relationship back with her, so she's confused. Like, child, you better keep going. But then she's gonna turn around in the same episode and have second thoughts, because when it comes to Eliza, she's basically saying that Safaree is a smooth talker, a smooth operator. Now Amara is having second thoughts because Elijah's at the table telling Amara that, she's done, she's through with Safaree, because, he really didn't have her back, and he treated her like she was nothing, and he did not care that, she was upset or she felt any type of way. And then Safaree turned around and called her Amara, and Amara was like, I don't like that. Oh my God, I'm really having second thoughts. Girl, like, come on, you got to wake up someday, child. We have Eliza. She is basically going to be taking her daughter back in because she kicked her daughter out because her daughter was out here in these streets stealing Cadillac converters. And if you guys know, there was a ring of people from multiple cities and states throughout the United States that was stealing Cadillac converters. I guess it has some type of platinum in it or whatever the case may be, but she threw her out on the street, and now the daughter is back, and the daughter saying, Mama, you abandoned me. Mama, you could have talked to me. Mama, you didn't have to throw me out. Mama, you just get angry, you just aggressive, you talk mean, like you just, like, you know what I'm saying? She just basically telling her mama that you wasn't parenting, point blank, period. But Eliza's too busy jumping on Safaree. Child, it's a whole mess out here in these streets. Girl, your mama don't want to be no mama to you no more. But in any event, it seems like the next episode, her daughter is going to be telling her that either she's pregnant or she got married. And, mama's going to be mad either way it is. But you kicked her out on the street. So basically, you guys wasn't having any communication. So if you was there, maybe she could have confided in you, and maybe she could have made a better decision if you don't like her decision in the first place. But in any event, it is what it is. Mama too busy out here trying to live her second childhood, and she's throwing stones at her daughter when she was out here in these strips clubs acting a fool and acting a mess, according to Miami Tip. So hopefully everything works out for Amara, but she just basically be out here acting like she crazy. First of all, she's messing with a married man, or she was messing with a married man and got pregnant by him, and then tried to give him an ultimatum, and that didn't happen because he wasn't leaving his wife. And she made it seem like he was abandoning her, but the whole situation was he was married, and he was fixing things at home, and she thought that she was going to be able to snatch that woman's husband, especially with 2 buns in the oven, and it didn't happen. But he came back around, and hopefully everything works out for them. But be careful when you go to DR, and be around his family, because there might be some people in that family that ain't too thrilled or happy to see you. But you was there before, so nothing happened. But just watch your back and watch your kids, for real, for real.